Hi, I'm here to talk to you today about a package that Fusion 5 has designed to help you get started fast with Microsoft Teams. My name's Christy Brown. I'm the General Manager for Microsoft Dynamics 365 and Modern Workplace Solutions for Fusion 5. I'm hugely passionate about ensuring that our customer outcomes are delivered using the Microsoft technology stack. There's no denying that at the present time, we're facing a whole new world. Our people have been thrust into a working from home environment. We're suddenly creating virtual teams, and the art of succeeding in this environment is quite different to our face-to-face interactions. We're seeing a proliferation of solutions such as Microsoft Teams rolling out across our workforce. As it is, in the second week of March alone this year, Microsoft Teams saw a 37% increase in users. That's 44 million users around the globe using Microsoft Teams. But unfortunately, just throwing it in quickly and moving on is not the right approach. If you do this, you will stand the risk of creating an environment where your people are even more lost and struggling to find the right information at the right time, losing precious efficiency. You could also find that you're suddenly releasing information out a lot wider than you ever thought, and you have the risk of sharing precious company IP to people you never intended. So you need to have some structures, some boundaries, and a bit of governance to your team's deployment plan. Security is key in today's world. We need to make sure that you're protected and that you're achieving the outcomes you expect to achieve in a safe manner. So how do you move forward? Well, Fusion 5 has designed a rapid start package that provides you the necessary protections that you need to ensure a successful Teams deployment long term. In terms of your licensing for Microsoft Teams, Microsoft has come to the party with a 6-month trial that you're able to access through Fusion 5 for its Office 365 E1 version. There are some limitations to this trial. For example, you need to ensure that it's only for new customers or for additional seats. So unfortunately, you can't cancel your current paid subscription and set up a free trial for existing seats. There's a 6-month term to the trial, and it's for up to 3,000 team members. What's included in Enterprise 1 level of Office 365 is showing on the screen right now, and as you can see, there's a lot of modules available that I'm sure you can make some great use out of beyond just Microsoft Teams. But the package we've designed today is focused on the deployment of this module. As you can see, currently, Teams is also available through a number of different Office 365 packages. So there's a very good possibility that the level that you have in place today is sufficient for you to make use of Microsoft Teams already. So the package that Fusion 5 has created to enable you to get started fast is our Rapid Start Assessment for Microsoft Teams. This has 2 different levels. Firstly, we start with the business decision makers. It's about creating a meeting of the minds and ensuring that we identify the prioritised use cases that are going to deliver you the best bang for your buck. We'll develop a practical deployment plan with your IT and business leaders, and we'll ensure that we have a strong focus on change management, as this is essential to ensuring company-wide adoption of your team's solution. We'll then deep dive into planning workshops, and we'll take on one of 2 tracks. Either we'll identify in these use cases that it's standard teams, in which case we'll use the adoption and change management track to create a rigid plan with regards to rolling this out across your organisation. Or option 2 is where we identify that you're going to get more value bringing a line of business application into the Teams framework, and we'll deep dive into how that could be achieved. We have a framework set up for success in this engagement that has 3 key levels. The first one being the pre-work. We'll issue you a questionnaire and we'll ask your teams to complete it. It's not onerous, but ensures that we're steering the ship on the right course. We'll then focus on that business decision maker level, where we'll conduct an envisaging workshop and we'll agree our change management plan. And looking at Module 2, you can expect out of this workshop to be delivered a customised roadmap for deployment, a series of recommendations, and also your scenario cards that help you understand where you're headed. Deep diving into Module 1, What we are setting out to achieve is to drive intent through envisioning the art of the possible. So we'll identify and prioritise your teamwork use cases and scenarios. That prioritisation is really about how hard is it to deploy and what would be the impact if we did deploy that scenario. And that will help us define our priorities. We'll also ensure that we have a comprehensive plan for our business leaders and we'll prepare for our deep dive. Looking at the next level, as we do our deep dive, we'll take on one of two options. We'll either be looking at adoption and change management. This is appropriate when we identify in the use cases that you need to leverage out-of-the-box teams. We'll develop a strong adoption and change management plan, and we'll ensure that we have a plan for reinforcing that change. If we need to take on the Microsoft Teams custom solutions track, what we'll be looking at is scenarios where there's customer pain in navigating to disparate systems all the time as part of your day-to-day roles. We'll brainstorm those scenarios and help to design our priorities. We'll also look at design of the development elements to bring those items into Microsoft Teams, and we'll finalise a plan for rollout and adoption still. In terms of your investment, we are lucky in that we can deliver a set template and framework style, which will ensure that we do not need you to pay for every hour that we spend. We have great repeatability in this package, and for that reason, we have made it a fixed price investment of $3,280 to ensure you can get up and running fast in an affordable way. To get started, all you need to do is reach out to your Fusion 5 account team. That'll be your account manager or your service delivery manager. You're also welcome to email me directly, christy.brown@fusion5.co.nz, and I'll ensure that you're given the right person to help you get started fast. Thank you.